Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. Slightly different camera, trying something new, see how it comes out. So today I am going to be having a look at a cheap knife. It's one that I picked up for around 250 Rand from Mtech. Mtech does make budget knives made in China. It's an interesting blade as a self-defense blade. I don't know how good it is long term, but I guess time will tell. I have removed the belt clip portion of it. But here you have the knife in its sheath. As you can see, this comes in a really cool green color, which I like. That's the reason why I was kind of attracted to it. It does have a glass breaker over here, or whatever you like to call it, a place for a lanyard loop, etc. But the knife shape itself was what attracted me to this specific knife. It's more of a combat blade, in my opinion, but definitely can be used a bit for I don't know, outdoors or just about anything. I mean, knives are a strange animal. They can be used for various things, various tasks, but I get the feeling this specific blade was designed more as an outdoor tactical fighting knife type of thing. Quite an interesting design, blade edge. This is not sharpened on the top, it's only along here. Bit of a tanto edge to it. But what makes this interesting is it does have this guard, and it does have quite a comfortable grip, and this is like a rubber material. It's quite soft and grippy, so I think even if it were to get wet, this knife would still be quite practical. But let's get it down on the log and check it out closer. So first thing is first, a closer look at this knife. You got a lot of lashing options here on the sheath, which is quite nice. Obviously you can fasten it up with some paracord. I have taken the belt loop which comes over here off because I won't be carrying it in such a way. It does have a plastic sheath, a cheap sheath, no sort of way for the water to leak out if it gets in here. No drainage holes at the bottom or anything like that. But yeah, green color, it's quite interesting. And of course, the knife itself, quite an interesting shape. Now, if we get in close over here on this knife, let's just try and zoom in. You can see there, this is the tactical model MX, what is that, 8071, 440C stainless steel, USA premium design, crafted in China. And on this side over here, the Mtech USA Extreme, Stealth Strike, Swift, Silent, Deadly, titanium carbon nitride coating on the blade apparently. Makes it quite an interesting knife, and I kind of like the design of this knife, I'm not going to lie. It caught my eye. It is a cheaper knife. Picked it up at a really good price on one of the Facebook groups. This rubber, I wasn't sure it was rubber. It kind of almost looks like micarta if you just look at the videos or the pictures of it, but it's actually a textured rubber, which you can possibly see if you get in a bit closer, which makes it extremely grippy. I mean, it's extremely grippy. The knife itself, not a very thick blade, it's quite slicey, and it comes, I wouldn't say sharp, but relatively sharp for a cheaper knife. It has an interesting contouring for these two fingers and gripping here, thumb plate over there, so it's comfortable. You can get a bit more purchase on the blade for doing finer work. It's not bad. I mean, it is a cheap knife, but it's not a bad cheap knife. It's not great, but it's not bad. You do have this little point over here which you can tie on a piece of paracord. The handle, although rubber, it does feel like the steel is contoured in the same manner, meaning this would be a full tang. And then these screws over here are just pretty much holding things in place. Again, that blade itself, like I say, it's a nice combat blade, I think. I think it would serve well for many purposes, including some bushcraft work maybe, along those lines. Something where you don't want a big burly knife like the Becker BK2 or K-Bar or one of those. I think this might fill the needs in quite well. To be honest, I think this may even be a little bit stronger than many of the K-Bar sort of military style fighting knives, but I guess time will tell. Let's get in a little bit closer just for a quick overview look of this blade. You can see all the contouring, etc. It's not a bad looking knife. You can see the scuff marks here on the rubber from the sheath, the grip. Like I say, not terrible. It'll definitely get the job done. I'm not a fan of the sheath at all, but again, it'll get the job done. I do think there are better options, and maybe I might look at putting a different sheath together for this knife. I don't know. I'll let you know how it holds up, but so far it's not a bad little knife, just as a sort of around a house, get things done sort of blade. It definitely gets things done. The coating itself, we'll see how that holds up. We'll see how the knife holds up, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Not too much else to talk about with this blade. I hope you guys have a epic November and a even more epic December and Christmas period. More reviews to come. Don't forget, like, subscribe, keep watching. We will be doing giveaways on the channel soon. Cheers for now, everyone.